Hey guys, what's going on? Sponsor Cyrus Invest Reports. It's good to see you guys here. Guys, let's talk. Day 3 of free agency, and just when you think most of the impactful deals are done, we have a few good extra ones done. So let's talk about this. First of all, let's talk about the Utah Jazz. They acquired Eric Paschall from the Golden State Warriors. Now again, he's meeting up with childhood friend Donovan Mitchell, which again, it's a nice little story in itself, but ultimately he's a young piece. Going to this team is phenomenal. These guys do need a little bit of forward help, and this helps. They've already acquired Rudy Gay, and he's coming in. But the bigger piece that's coming in is Hassan Whiteside. It feels like just 2 or 3 years ago, Hassan Whiteside earned big money, and he was putting up ridiculous stats. Now, in Sacramento, Luke Walton either just did not like him and did not play him, or there was some sort of regression. But anytime I saw that he got minutes, he was getting blocks, he was getting rebounds. So I'm thinking it's the former, where there was just issues with Luke Walton and Hassan Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside going to the Utah Jazz is another sneaky good pickup for the Jazz. This means when Rudy Gobert goes out, there's not going to be a drop off. Hassan Whiteside's going to be in the middle. And both of these guys are very, very easy guys to say that they can both average 2.5 blocks a game if they so desire. So I think this is a great fit for Hassan Whiteside to come in and take over the minutes when Rudy Gobert is out of the game. Also, we look at the New York Knicks and what they were able to get done today. Now again, they brought back Derrick Rose, they signed Evan Fournier, they signed back Nerlens Noel and Reggie Bullock. They're running it back, obviously, but big get for them is Kemba Walker. Now, Kemba Walker was bought out by the Oklahoma City Thunder. I guess they couldn't find a deal for Kemba Walker, and they just allowed him to walk for free. Kemba going to the New York Knicks, personally, in my opinion, is a good move for him. This team, and you saw it in the playoffs, desperately needed a good scorer at the position to take the pressure off of Julius Randle and a very young RJ Barrett. I think RJ is going to get so much better, but he's just not there right now to be the guy. And Julius Randle, phenomenal season. He's only going to get better as well. But having Kemba Walker come in and be a starter, a guy when healthy can give you 20 points easy, efficiently, can shoot the 3 ball. I think that this is a good move for the Knicks. They have to look at his health though. He has been hurt a few times these past few seasons, and he's missed some time. So hopefully all is well with Kemba Walker. Moving on, we're going to talk about the Miami Heat and how they signed Victor Oladipo to a 1-year deal. Pat Riley doesn't miss. I think we can all pretty much agree at the fact that Pat Riley does not miss. You know, he was going to probably, at least Masai was saying, hey, you give me Kyle Lowry for Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson. He said no. He got Kyle Lowry this offseason, and he got Victor Oladipo instead, and he didn't give up Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson. So ultimately, them re-signing Victor Oladipo is a phenomenal job. I believe it was 2018 or 2017 to 2018 or 2018 2019. He was a all first defensive team kind of defensive player, whilst also averaging 19 points a game. This brings back more shooting for the Miami Heat to go along with Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry, and potentially Tyler Hero if he can bounce back. They also brought in Markieff Morris this offseason and PJ Tucker. The Heat are loaded, and bringing back Victor Oladipo on a 1-year deal when he has to prove that he is worth big money is a phenomenal get. Now, he has to prove that he's healthy though. I believe he went out with a torn quad, so he's just coming back from that. So hopefully he's up to 100% by the time the season starts or close to the end of the season. And of course, the name that we've all been waiting for, Spencer Dinwiddie. As soon as the season kind of concluded, Spencer said, yeah, I'm not staying here. And we all kind of agreed that that was going to happen, right? Spencer Dinwiddie was getting close to Washington, and that's really been the only place he has been linked to, essentially. And the deal has finally went through, and Spencer Dinwiddie is on his way to Washington to play with Bradley Beal. Now, I like the move. I just don't know what else Washington is going to do and how they're going to progress forward. Because every time I feel like I give Washington any type of credit, they just perform terribly, but again, I think just by this move alone, it was a phenomenal move. Look, you're gonna move on from Westbrook to bring in Spencer Dinwiddie. Before he got injured, he was an all-star. A lot of people might not remember that. He was playing like an all-star. He did not deserve to be, passed up and then given the all-star after people got injured. He was playing like a true all-star when Kyrie Irving was injured. So that's what the Wizards are banking on, essentially, for him to be that player. And I think Spencer Dinwiddie can do that. And I'm really excited to see what he can do with now, not being behind Kyrie Irving and getting the full 35 minutes a night to see how well he can do with Bradley Beal and company in Washington. Washington has been very busy as well. They've also acquired Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, and KCP. In fact, I'm here to break down exactly what happened. So here is the 5-team trade that happened to send Russell Westbrook to LA and Spencer Dinwiddie to Washington. Here's the breakdown. Washington is going to receive Kyle Kuzma, KCP, Montrezl Harrell, Spencer Dinwiddie, Aaron Holiday, the rights to Isaiah Todd, the 31st pick in this year's NBA draft. The Lakers just get Russell Westbrook. Brooklyn gets 2024 second round pick and the 2025 second round pick, the rights to swap with Golden State over the Washington Wizards. The Indiana Pacers get the rights to Isaiah Jackson, number 22 pick in this year's draft. And the San Antonio Spurs get Chris Hutchinson and the 2022 second round pick from the Washington Wizards. There's lots to break down there. Obviously, Washington has got a boatload. And, they're bringing in essentially a whole new core of players. And, Kuzma, now he's not behind LeBron. He could potentially go back to being what he was in his rookie season. a guy that could potentially score 20 in this league consistently. But again, we have to see that, right? We haven't seen it. And when AD went down, Kyle Kuzma didn't really step up. So we have to see what he can do now that he's free of LeBron and how he's going to work behind Bradley Beal. They have KCP, knockdown shooter. They have Montrezl Harrell, a sixth man of the year. And they acquired Spencer Dinwiddie, someone who I said has all-star potential. And I'm hoping that he still is an all-star after his ACL tear. I think he will be. ACL tears aren't as bad as they used to be. People come back from ACL tear, start dunking. So I think he's going to be fine, right? Obviously, the Lakers get Russell Westbrook. This has been a deal that we knew back on draft day that was going to go through. We thought it was just going to be between Washington and the Lakers, but it turned out to be a 5-team trade. And that's pretty much what happened today. Let me know what you guys think about everything that happened today and everything that I've covered. Sorry that I got this out late. Like I said a few weeks ago, I had surgery. My energy is always up and down. So give me a break sometimes if I'm a little bit late with videos or my energy doesn't seem the same. That's just how it's going to be for a little bit before I can kind of get back control of my body. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe while you're here, and guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.